also be able to afford such shoes. Because in Shana, also from Yamihono, then Shana said,
let me take your opinion on this E-levy thing. Ekwanaba. Is it a good thing?
We need to raise revenue. Whether we call it E-levy, B-levy, C-levy, I don't care. But we need to raise revenue. The E-levy policy as we have it, I'm against part of it.
You're against the E-levy?
No. I'm against part of the E-levy. Part of the E-levy where it double tax people. I think, say, government needs to raise revenue. Government is broke. The only way you create at all. Your bossiana, you are free, could you call 2010 Bepimeno, and I say, government needs to raise revenue.
But not through E-levy.
That's what I'm saying, sir. Whether we call it E-levy or call it whatever, we need to raise revenue.
Clear.
I'm coming
clear with that.
What we have on the table today as E-levy, I'm against part of that policy. Okay, Obi na ketria tax experts be akase. Obi ji na ketria the to digital wallet so. Ye tax no e wo odia ketria no pay. Odia ketria no be to ne wallet so no. Otua bibia ka opese wo san teto bio. Is in a way confiscation of savings. Obi sika na wo confiscate. It's wrong.
So you think it's thievery? It amounts to thievery?
It's confiscation. I won't call it thievery, but it's confiscation of savings. Nipani savings no or you should be anwatibi. It's confiscation.
So it is wrong.
Yes, it's wrong. You can't do that. Now, what do we need to do? In India, they have something called the Universal UPI, Universal Payment Interface. What the government needs to do is invest in IT architecture. I'm an IT person, so I know this very well.
Okay.
You need to have an architecture that everybody sits on, be it mobile money wallets, be it international transfers, be it any electronic online payment will sit on that platform. Then you have three segmentations, okay? You need to have an individual user. You need to have a merchant user. And you need to have a service user. Who is an individual user? Individual user is somebody who just, everybody else who just sends money and probably receive money from people from time to time. Okay, so they are all individual users. Those individual users are allowed to have 4 people who are friends and family. So people they regularly send money to, they should register those people, 4 people as friends and family. So your wife, your mother, your daughter, and your father. 4. Okay? Then you have the next group of people, merchants. Somebody who receives about 5-6 transfers from different numbers every day. He must be doing something. That is why 5-6 people are sending him different money to his number.
Merchandise.
So he's doing something. So he's a merchant.
Okay.
So you put him as a merchant. If somebody does not register as a merchant, not register as an individual, non-account, receive 5-6 transfers from different numbers on a daily basis. The IT platform will alert him that upgrade your Momo account to be a merchant, right? Then you have the service provider. Service provider is who? People that offering services like the utilities, and then if you are going to pay government fees and all those things, those are service providers. If we be electricity bill, water bill, bank charges, government pay taxes, all those things through the service. Those payments you can't tax it. If I am paying a service, you can't tax it. But where we need the money is the merchant. He's the one who is transacting business. So when the IT, which is under, you put on the artificial intelligence, can identify some of these things, then the person who is the merchant is the one we are taxing. Now, so Umami, a merchant, but why register Umami number or account so as your friend is saying, friends and family, send this come on, it won't be taxed. But we need to find innovative and smart way to do these things. You can't just come and say sweeping, everybody should pay 1.75. It's wrong.
And you say E-levy at its current state should be reversed.
Yes. And looked at extensively.
All right. Yade Ora Kojopoko Iprenkomo, that should be a Nyankopo Yana Domoa. He will be leading MPP. Essence or pray. Sir, that should be a Yibie Kwemwa. Not because of his suit or his good looking, but because he believes he's competent. And like he has said, it's not about having the men, but it's about leadership. It's about vision. And the baby see that the actual the economy. But there are a lot of people they have challenged with the current economy. The problem, especially with the chairperson of the economic management team, who doubles as VIP or vice president of the country. What is wrong with Ghana's economy? The problem is
Ghana's economy had a problem since 2010, and nobody has bothered to fix it. 2010. Let me tell you how. President J. Kufuor, his last budget was 6 billion. Okay? Then he had now done the single spine program, but we're implementing in Ojaho. Papa Tamils by may God rest his soul, came and implemented it. That's where the problem started.
Single spine.
Single spine. The wage bill, the salary, what we pay as a government. In Atamils' time, there was a time when they were doing one-to-one. Total revenue collected was equal to total wage bill that has to be paid. And that time we thought it was ghost names. Yes, ghost names, then. So we blamed ghost names for the inflation, thinking, say, Nipana yafa omu. But there are a lot. The single spine came in and bloated the salary that government pays. Today, your total revenue as government, okay, is what? 60 billion. Half of that goes towards paying salaries. And the IMF and the World Bank have been telling Setekpe, all the finance ministers, that look, do something about your wage bill. So the problem we have with our economy is that, one, the politicians felt, or the government or the Minister of Finance told to think that the easiest way around it is that we can borrow ourselves out of debt. That theory in economics, for me, I've always said, is wrong. It doesn't work.
Excessive borrowing.
People feel that you can borrow yourself out of debt, because when you borrow, you use the money expands the economy now gets to raise more money, and by so doing, by the time the payment is due, we can pay it back. But it doesn't work.
It is
the actually said that theory in Ghana, maybe in other countries they had worked. Ghana, we started borrowing in 2009, 2008. First Euro bond was 2008. Okay, we've now been paying the Euro bond 10 years till now. No, they say no, I cannot emanate. This year, so the fundamental problem we have in this country is that we need to find ways to introduce a universal tax. Every single person, literate or illiterate, farmer or white-collar job, should pay income tax. It's easy. Look, people keep giving you examples. Look, if we don't start, we will not be able to solve the problems. There are a lot of kids on Juma. First, na kuku krachi, okun krasi. And then we train your accountant krachi. Okun krasi ko boa. Apuno ewo phone so. Okwa na go through. Then you help him file his taxes. We need to do that. If we don't, America, over 300 million population. Everybody files their tax.
But I don't know.
We are only 30 million. And we keep making excuses.
I don't know. Is it not laziness on the part of your leadership?
It's laziness on the part of every leadership. Not only my leadership. Every leader.
It's your MPP government.
Yes, but then the parties before, have they done it?
Now, Finance Minister Katri is about 17.3, if not 17.5, and it's your direct tax registered.
Yes.
But it's your tax is screened 2.5.
Yes.
Exactly.
He's been here for 5 years.
So what is his job as a finance minister?
So that's the point. That's
where it's your government. You should tell him.
I'm not part of government.
But you are part of
I've been sitting in listen, go to my YouTube page and look at my interviews. I've been criticizing, shouting, and saying all these things. Entina, but not popular stand. Matianti mo coach no anti. Entina me ba technical bit.
All right, my friends here. But some of the contracts on so deep. Also, what tianti mo coaching on tea into no one casa eba. As I'm said, Medras Papa say your tune friend when you America crack. But Republic best I don't know Eddie Comubium. Kojo in Safwa, who flag bearer for New Patriotic Party. Meeting Dinana Utu Dako still remains the voice for the country, gateway of the nation, great commandant of all patriot and full soldiers of Africa. Obremusen is next. What Buahin Kasi Gargantuality. Stay on.